Hey guys, it's Justine from JustPlans and welcome back to another video. As you can tell from the title, this plan with me is going to be a little bit different. It is called Fire with Me because I'm going to talk to you about my fire journey. And this is actually what I've decided to use these two weird, awkward pages between my two spreads. If you saw my latest plan with me, you know that I accidentally had to skip these two pages. So yeah, I just want to use this space to talk about fire, and maybe I'll make this a series on my channel. I don't really know. I don't know if it can be a series even, just because I don't really change what I do on a day-to-day basis or a week-to-week basis, but let's just see how it goes. I'm so excited about this. If you have seen my previous budget plan with me video, or any of my videos, you may know that I am super into personal finance. That is my secondary hobby, next to planning, and I just love it. So anyway, I want to dedicate this video to kind of, I don't know, giving you a crash course, or just a crash course on my version of fire. And anyway, what I should probably talk about the kit. I don't know. I'm using the full boxes from the Hustle kit from Harriet Wright Designs. Harriet used to offer, I don't know if she still does, but she used to offer just the full box page in her shop just by itself, and I'm all about just purchasing the full boxes and trying to make it work with leftover stickers, so that I can, make a full pretty spread without spending that much money, if you know what I mean. But yeah, if you're not into personal finance, then you might not think this is interesting. You can just turn the sound off and watch the plan with me. It'll be very, very similar in terms of aesthetics and stickers as a normal plan with me would, but the content that I'm writing down is just different. They're not plans. They just have to do with my talking points essentially for this video. So yeah, I hope you like the concept of this video. If you do, please give me a thumbs up. just like this video, comment, and then if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. That'd be really great. Yeah. So anyway, all right. So I've laid down the base of the spread, and then I just, use some washi from my collection and then leftover headers from my collection as well. So if you don't know what FIRE is, F-I-R-E, it stands for Financial Independence, Retire Early. And essentially, it's all about making the right decisions in order to meet your financial goals. And typically, FIRE is a very, very aggressive financial goal. So there are a lot of forums, a lot of resources to go further into, what FIRE is and how to FIRE. I don't know. I'm not pretending like I'm the know-all be-all resource for financial independence. Not at all like this. I'm just sharing my thoughts and my process and my journey, and my version of fire. Oh, sorry, here. I don't know if you noticed, but I am essentially squishing everything that I had in that first column up so that I can add more content to this column. So anyway, what I was saying was that everyone in the FIRE movement is doing a very, very, very aggressive financial goal. And essentially the whole thing is that you are being very aggressive in your actions in order to build up this investment nest egg at an early age. And the investment nest egg is so large such that you can live off of the returns of that nest egg for the rest of your life. So you don't have to work. You are retiring early. So here I am adding the three main key points to FIRE is you need to save more, you need to earn more, and then you have to invest. There are a lot of resources on the internet and a lot of good channels actually on YouTube that go through like how to invest. One of them is what's that? That couple that moved to Portugal. Who are they? Whatever. I'm gonna link them down in the description box so that you can hear about their journey. But they have so many videos on like where to invest your money or how they invest their money, you know. Actually, what I'll do is link my favorite personal finance channels in the description box, so you can like take a look at different different styles and see which one fits you the best. But anyway, so I marked down why fire. Why am I firing? That's a I was gonna say that's a good question. It was my own damn question. So I love my job. I find a lot of fulfillment in it, but like at the end of the day, it is a job, right? I don't want to be working forever, and I don't really want to be working in my 50s. Definitely don't want to be working in my 60s. So I want to fire so that I can, maybe make some sacrifices now, but to have a lifestyle long term that is sustainable and also is going to give me, fulfillment in my life, and I'm going to be happy. So, and also, the next thing I marked is my kind of fire. So, you probably have heard of the very, very aggressive fire people who are just like living off of like 10% of their income and just investing and saving the rest of it because they want to retire at 30. Well, I'm already 30, bro. Like, I'm not going to be retiring at 30. And also, I don't want to sacrifice that much in my current, life. Like, I still want to be very comfortable, which is why I love is it One Big Happy Life? They're like a couple that is all about going about personal finance in a way that you get the life that you want, which is different for everyone. So for my fire journey, I've found that I can have the lifestyle that I want while still saving 40 to 50%. So yeah. So anyway, as far as like the math of fire, there is what's called the 4% rule. And I mean, this isn't just fire, this is like retirement in general, is that so essentially you are assuming that your investment nest egg is going to yield 4% in returns every year. And so you take that 4% and you essentially live off of that money. So some people do like a 3% rule. I think the common one that I've seen is a 4% rule. It's really just going to come down to what you are comfortable with. I would say a 3% rule is more conservative, obviously, than the 4%. But yeah, so essentially you want to create an investment nest egg such that 4% of that is going to cover your annual expenses. So what does that mean? So how do we identify like how much of a nest egg do we need? So what you do is you identify what are your annual expenses, like how much money do you need every year after you retire in order to have the lifestyle that you want. So you calculate your annual expenses for that lifestyle and then you multiply that by 25. That number that you get from all that math is your financial independence number. And I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me down below. There are, again, so many resources on the fire movement or like how to fire and all that. And even if you don't necessarily like want to retire early, I think just the principles of fire are just so helpful to anyone who's looking to save or to meet certain financial goals. I feel like just following or like reading more about it, learning more about it is just going to make you more like conscious of your own finances and like apply those kind of like principles to yourself. But yeah, the last thing I wanted to talk about is actually more to like keep myself accountable, is to let you guys know what my fire number and timeline is. So as far as my annual expenses, and I'm just talking about like me only, just me, and like, you know, taking care of my dog, my annual expenses is $40,000. So when you multiply that by 25, I'm looking at a fire number of $1 million in my investment nest egg, and I am hoping to do that by 45. So I have 15 years to go, and yeah, I hope this was helpful for anyone who is interested in fire. And if you muted me just to watch me plan, thank you for watching and doing that also. And yeah, if you are interested in the fire movement or like just personal finance in general, I am so here to talk about that type of stuff. I'm you know, like seriously, these have been my absolute favorite videos to film and to edit and do the voiceover. Like, I hate doing voiceovers for the most part, and like this has been just a fucking blast. Am I weird? I don't know. Maybe I'm weird. But anyway, I figured I'd only had enough to fill out the first page. On the second page, I'm actually hoping to maybe answer any questions that you might have. So if you do have any questions, please leave them down below in the comment section. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye.